Hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if it's your first time here. My name is Janelle and we do all things curly and then some. And today we are doing the highly requested my favorite products video. And I'm also going to let you know in this video what products I use specifically when I need protein. So what I decided to do is break it down to cleansers, conditioners, leave-ins, general styling, and gels. Deep conditioners, and then like random. Okay, so in every single product that I'm going to be showing to you today is a product that I have used multiple times on multiple occasions. Most of these products are even products that I've traveled with. We're gonna start with cleansers. I am a cleanser junkie. Cleansing matters the absolute most to me. I prefer foaming cleansers. So this has the most out of any category. First, we will start with Kinky Curly Come Clean. I have had this the longest. You can find this at Target, CVS, Walgreens, online. I grabbed it at Target. I also have it in my Amazon shop. That link will be down below. Less than $10. It is an all natural, like, clarifying shampoo, and I think that's really hard to find, to get something that can really remove everything off of your hair without having a sulfate in it. So that's the reason I love this. And even right on here it says it removes oils, butters, silicones, wax, grease, etc. And it also has one of the natural ingredients that can remove hard water buildup, and it is one of the reasons that I absolutely love it, and it is almost gone. I don't use it a lot. I use it like once a month, sometimes once every other month. Although it is all natural, it can be a little bit harsher, so I would never suggest this for daily use. I am actually like almost completely out of this line. I've been using my travel size, but it is the Women to Women Naturals Gorgeous Collection Hair Cleanser. Organic ingredients, elderflower, red clover, aloe vera, chamomile. Has a really nice lather. It disperses through my hair really, really easy, which I love, and is very hard to do with hard water, so it's golden. I travel with this just about everywhere. So next up is the Bouncecurl Clarifying Shampoo. Absolutely, absolutely love this shampoo. Although it is a clarifying shampoo, it is extremely gentle. And one of the things that I love the absolute most about it is not only does it foam so much, it is so foaming, but it is so ridiculously gentle. So gentle to the point that when I use this shampoo, I am able to detangle my hair while the shampoo is in. Not kidding. Also, in the past, I have used just this cleanser, a leave-in, and nothing else, and my hair has been so ridiculously hydrated. Plus, it is vegan and cruelty-free. Next up is the Curl's Hydrating Shampoo. Really love this line as well, but I especially love this shampoo, and it does also have the natural ingredient that removes hard water buildup. So my hair always feels really, really clean after this, and not too dry. It's another non-drying, but barely clarifying cleanser, which I need to use pretty much every single wash. Last but not least is the Boucleme Hydrating Hair Cleanser. I just really, really like this formula. Again, it is vegan, cruelty-free. It is a low lather cleanser. So that really runny consistency is very, very helpful in dispersing the product. If you have hard water, you know how hard it can be to even get a lather, let alone disperse the product. A lot of times I run out of shampoo sometimes before conditioner because it can be so hard to get it worked through my hair because I'm fighting against hard water, and this is another one that just moves right through my hair very, very easily. Next up is our conditioners. We'll start with the Women to Women Naturals Gorgeous Collection conditioner. Again, this is completely empty. I'm using my travel size. I love this product. It is one of my favorite conditioners. It is one of my go-to conditioners when I need protein. The first ingredient on this is aloe, which is aloe has a lot of protein in it. And then there's also hydrolyzed quinoa protein. So it's not a ton of protein, but it's enough. Next is the Bouncecurl Cream Conditioner. This is almost gone. So glad I just finally got a refill. This, again, it has aloe. That is a trend. It is definitely a trend. Cruelty-free, vegan. Completely love this brand anyways, but the products are just so good. Really, really thick and creamy. That's excellent slip, which is so ridiculously important. It smells delicious. It's definitely something that I grab when I need a little bit more moisture because it is so hydrating. Last but not least is the Boucleme Curl Conditioner. My favorite thing about this conditioner is that not only is it lightweight, but it is formulated to be left on as well. Next up is our leave-ins. If I ever had to just pick one styler, it would just about always be a leave-in. So we're gonna start with the original Ride or Die. First and best thing about Kinky Curly, again, is that it is so accessible. What I've always loved about Kinky Curly Not Today is not only is it inexpensive, a little bit goes a very long way. You barely need any, and it also doubles, for me at least personally, as a curl enhancer. So I've been able to use this product on its own and get excellent results. So next is the Curls Blueberry Bliss Reparative Leave-In Conditioner. I haven't been using this product as much lately, but I really just cannot do this video without it. I have repurchased this product. I think like this is my third time. I genuinely love this leave-in. It's extremely hydrating, and one of the upsides of it is a completely protein free, which is one of the reasons I went for it in the first place. And you can also find this at Target and on Amazon as well. Next up is the Women to Women Naturals Gorgeous Collection Leave-In. I am almost out of this. So sad. This is my go-to leave-in when I need protein. It has wheat protein, manoi oil, aloe vera, coconut oil. So wheat protein and aloe, both are proteins. One of the things that I've loved about this leave-in is that it is extremely lightweight, extremely hydrating. When I need protein, most of the time I don't do crazy protein treatments. I literally will just grab for this. I'll use this in my styling routine. There's been times where I've had a wash day and had like really stretched out curls and could tell I needed some protein, use this, and then all was good in the world. With Women to Women Naturals as well, I do have a discount code with them. Again, everything will be down in the description if you're interested in checking them out. Last up is the Cachos Brazil Rio Mist. I am obsessed with this leave-in. If you need hydration, amazing. I have used this recently. I have used this on its own. I think I even mentioned earlier that I used the Bouncecurl clarifying shampoo with a leave-in only. This is the leave-in that I used. It is extremely, extremely hydrating. It gives me extremely shiny, defined curls. Okay, so let's jump to stylers. This is going to be a super like small, easy category because I pretty much use leave-ins and gels for the most part. And gel has its own category, so let's just grab these. If you've been here for a while, you have heard me rave about the Diva Curl Frizz-Free Volumizing Foam. I'm obsessed. It is probably, if I had to pick a top 5, this is in the top 5. I'm obsessed with it. I use it on wash day. Typically if I use it on wash day, I use a leave-in, the foam, then the gel, and I apply it when I apply my gel to damp hair, and then I also use it as a refresher. So it gives a ton of body, protects against frizz. I have traveled with this just about everywhere. I took this to Mexico on the beach, had excellent results. Took it to DC in that humid weather. Here in Las Vegas, extremely dry climate. It's worked wonderful in Seattle. So I've taken it a few different places and I've always just had excellent results with it. Best advice with this is start out with less pumps. I use sometimes as much as like 4 or 5 pumps on wash day, but I don't mind a little bit of feeling of like gritty because it makes my hair feel bigger, but I know some people will complain that it feels really producty. So 1 or 2 pumps, if you don't want that feeling, no matter what, start with 1 or 2 and then work your way up from there. And play with it all kinds of ways because it's wonderful. Next up are both refreshers. Almost out of my Mixed Chicks. Mixed Chicks Morning After Foam. I've experienced that it helps get rid of like the oily look at my roots. Also fights against dirt and grime. And you can use it on wet or dry curls. I've used it both ways. Works wonders. Last up for the stylers is the Inspiraling spray from Jessicurl. This is a refresher. I love this because you pretty much don't need to use water. You just need to spray this over your hair, let it dry, and it brings curls from like drab to fab. I can't believe I just said that, but I did. All right, let's do gels. My long go-to has worked for me in every single climate, don't have to make adjustments, is the Ouidad Climate Control Gel. Through shopping at Ulta, I used to get free samples and free samples and free samples, so I've had so many of these, and I'm still working through them. I have traveled just about everywhere with this. Protected my hair. It works in dry, it works in humid, everything. So, and it's extremely lightweight and provides a lot of hold without getting me super crunchy, which I prefer. We do have additional formulas for the climate control, but highly, highly recommend considering them, especially if you have a problem with humidity and frizz. Next up is the Bouncecurl Light Cream Gel. This is a huge bottle. I'm about halfway through. This is my go-to gel when I need proteins. It has hydrolyzed wheat protein, hydrolyzed oat protein, as well as aloe. Too much moisture in my hair on wash day, this is the perfect combination because it bounces my hair right back. It provides excellent hold, a good cast if you like a cast without being too casty. I'm not a big fan of like super hard casts. I have used this on its own with just a leave-in. It is wonderful, and it kind of, in my opinion, acts as a curl enhancer as well. The only issue here is, again, it has protein, so if you are protein sensitive, you have to, you know, use it at the appropriate times. And then also the glycerin. I do have to be careful with this. In Vegas, sometimes it gets way too dry. We don't have high enough dew points to use something that pulls moisture from the air. So sometimes I've used this in humid environments, and my hair can kind of go either way with it. It doesn't make it look bad, but sometimes it can weigh it down. So that's my only thing here, is that I just can't use it 24/7 because of my climates. Obviously if you're protein sensitive, but wonderful gel. Next up is the Kinky Curly Curling Custard. I understand that this isn't maybe what a lot of people would consider a gel, but when I use it, I only use it as a gel. It's pretty much no hard cast. It's a very, very soft cast, and you literally need to use next to nothing in order to get some. Like literally you need to take your fingertips, dip them in the top 1 or 2 times of that max for my hair, and it is golden. So we pretty much have deep conditioners, and then we have our randos. So let's do deep conditioners. My first and most favorite ever of all time is the Diva Curl Heaven and Hair. I am currently out. Isn't it kind of creepy that I have all my empties? I guess I'll get rid of them. I haven't been out for that long, just in my defense. I've been using this for years. I first came across Diva Curl in like 2010, 2011, and I just absolutely, in my opinion, it is like the perfectly formulated deep conditioner. There is no protein in it. It's perfect if you are protein sensitive. It is so hydrating. It has a ton of slip. I just absolutely love it. Love, 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 love. Next up is going to be Rawkyn's Moisture Me Clay Hair Mask. This is my second time purchasing this mask, and it is a go-to for me when I need a mix of protein and moisture. It is thick, and it always makes my hair look like $1,000,000. And I, like a child, almost just wiped that on my couch. Last up is the Diva Curl Deep Sea Repair. I only use it 2 or 3 times, but I absolutely love it. It is one of the best protein masks in my opinion. It is a seaweed strengthening mask. Because my hair is so fine and gets weighed down really easy, if I have a deep conditioner in my hair, you really can't tell that my hair is curly. But every single time that I use this mask, my hair like starts to bounce up, and it just like, it is the most exciting feeling when my hair is wet. This last few is just some randos, but these are some of my most like absolute ride or dies. So first and foremost, Righteous Roots. So I'm obsessed with Righteous Roots. It is up there in my top 5 of Holy Grail products ever. It is a growth, anti-frizz, and thickener oil blend. It's extremely lightweight. I use it 2 or 3 times a week for scalp massages. So I do also like to mix it in with my deep conditioners, and then I also love to use it particularly in the summer if I'm going into chlorine or water, just need to protect it against the sun. The next thing is Which I Love Your Hair Magic Mist. This again is an oil blend, but this is a little bit different because it also kind of doubles as aromatherapy, and it's like liquid form, right? So my actual preferred method of using this is for my face. I love the way that it makes my skin feel, but I do also use it as a refresher at times. Last product is Olaplex. Cannot live without Olaplex 3. It is a bond rebuilder. I did it a couple times a year. This is like my 3rd bottle, I think, purchasing. I started using it early last year. I like to use this also not only when I am working on rebuilding my bonds, but also when my hair needs a little bit of protein as well. My hair responds to this like it would a protein, and it is because of the aloe in it. It is not formulated to be a protein treatment. This is not a protein treatment, but it does provide those benefits as well. So just keep that in mind. The last few things I have are literally just tools, but I love them. What I use the most. Curly Co Collapsible Diffuser. I love it, provides really, really good volume, and I love that I can travel with it as I do often. I'm obsessed with the Scalp Massager. I use this all the time, pretty much on a daily basis. Diva Curl Diva Clips. And last but not least, is the like little curly hair doodad. I use them to pineapple. I pretty much don't use anything else. So there you have it. There are my favorites, including my go-tos for when my hair needs protein. And again, what classified them as my favorites is I have used them on multiple occasions. I have used them for multiple uses. Most of these products, if I have traveled at some point, they have traveled with me. If it is something that you will put in your suitcase, it pretty much needs to be one of your favorites. Last thing I want to throw in is that almost all of them are small businesses and most of them are female owned, which I am like, woo woo, go team. So it's like a win-win-win across the board. These are my favorite products. These are what I use. It's not necessarily a recommendation for you unless you have similar wants and needs to my hair type, which I'm guessing you do, otherwise you wouldn't be watching my videos. So yeah, and I'd love to know, have you tried any of these products? If you do you agree with my favorites? Do you think that there's a product that I'm missing? Please let me know down in the comments. If it was your first time here, my name is Janelle and we do all things curly and then some. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed, what are you waiting for? Go hit that subscribe button, hit that bell while you're at it, turn on post notifications so that you do not miss a thing. And I will see you next time.